It's story time and we are going to read today Panchatantra stories. Today's story is about a priest, a fat priest and his dreams. The title of the story is The Priest's Dream. This is the priest and his name is Swabhava Kripana. What's his name? Swabhava Kripana. Swabhava Kripana was a poor Brahmin. He lived in a village. Because he was poor, he had to beg for food. And he used to keep that food in an earthen pot. Whenever he was hungry, he would take some food from the pot and eat it. One day, when he was sitting in the temple, can you see that there's a bell, temple bell? Yes. When he was sitting in the temple, somebody came and gave him lots of rice porridge. He was delighted and ate a big bowl of it. But he also kept aside some so that he could eat it later. He put that extra porridge in a pot, in an earthen pot, and he hung it up there on the wall. He lay down and kept staring at the pot. He kept thinking about the food in it. Finally, he fell asleep and he began to dream. He started dreaming about the porridge itself. He dreamt that the rice porridge in the pot suddenly started increasing. More and more and more and more of porridge. It started getting so much that it started flowing out of the pot. In his dream, he thought of himself. Now this is actually his dream, and the priest is thinking that what if everyone are left with no food and they'll all come running to him and will say, please give us food, so he can give off the food, the excess food that he had, for 100 silver coins. He can collect and keep all the money with him. And with that money, he would be able to buy 2 goats. He continued dreaming. He thought that those 2 goats will then give birth to small young kids, and then when they become big, he can sell off all the goats and buy some cows and buffaloes in exchange. Then he can milk the cows and buffaloes and get lot of milk with which he can make curd, butter, ghee, and he can sell that too. So he can get a lot of money by selling milk and curd and butter and ghee. He also dreamt of, buying very big houses, maybe 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 houses of different shapes, beautiful shapes like rectangles, hexagons, like that he could buy houses for himself. He also dreamt that after becoming a rich Brahmin, he can get himself a very beautiful bride and marry her also. Probably after he marries her, he can have children. Maybe the first child he can call as Soma. Okay, Soma Sharma. What was his first child's name? Soma Sharma. Now this is all dream. It is not real. He is still sleeping and is dreaming of marrying a beautiful girl and having a little boy by name Soma Sharma. And Soma Sharma could be a naughty boy. He could play with him whole day, and he may be a very noisy boy also. So sometimes he might have to scold him because he is naughty, right? and maybe Swabhava Kripanna can become angry, and then he will run behind Soma with a stick. He was continuing to dream. Looks like he's enjoying his dream. And in his dream, see, he's running behind his son. Who is this? Soma Sharma. He is running because his daddy is chasing him with a stick. And then what happens? He tries to stop him, and he will take the stick and he will go swish, swish, swish. Swish, swish, swish. But what happened? He's still in his dream, no? So, without knowing that he was dreaming, Swabhava Kripanna will take his legs and he will start moving his legs and hands in the air. Poor fellow, he didn't know that the earthen pot was somewhere near the wall. And by moving his hands and legs, dum, a sound came. That's when he woke up from his dream. Oh no! When he opened his eyes, what did he see? That pot of rice porridge had fallen down and spilt all over the floor. He had realized that, oh no, that was a dream. Sometimes we also dream like that, right? So in a very deep sleep, we will be having some beautiful dreams where you will be running or jumping, and mommy will catch you throwing your legs and hands or even smiling very beautifully as you are sleeping. Do you also smile and sleep? Okay, that is all the story. See you all in another story. Until then, bye-bye.